Good. Yep.
Says recording.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. All right, everybody. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Two Guys, One Moop, where if the salad comes on top, we send it back. I'm your host, Brandon Thomas.
The
With me
guy.
today is King Gabagool. El
Gabagoo.
Butto.
Oh, what's going on, sir?
Fucking nothing at all.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. I mean, I just
Yeah.
finished a movie and
Hell yeah. What movie?
Godzilla versus Kong.
All right. So let's get into it. Thumbs up, thumbs
Oh,
in the middle, or thumbs down.
I'm gonna give it thumbs in the middle just because, like, well, no, it wasn't bad. Listen, I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Okay.
I don't want to. Well, first of all, you haven't seen the movie, so I'm not going to give any spoilers. I understand the premise of some of the stuff they did. I'm going to try to do a spoiler free
That's cool.
version. So
What?
I understand why they did something. I
Mm-hmm.
did like it, but I understood it, and I got what I wanted. So
Okay.
it's kind of like when you're watching, you're going to be like, okay, so wait, at the end, you're like, to figure out who comes out on top.
Okay, I got you.
But
Now, my question for you though,
wait,
because I
wait,
said
my God, stop it.
what?
Can I see your shirt for a second?
Yeah. Woo.
I'm gonna,
Shut up.
dude.
No fucking way. Get the fuck out.
That was
Oh shit!
not planned at all.
Oh my
Holy
god,
fuck!
that's amazing. Dude, I got this shirt when I first started losing weight, man. I was like, oh my god, it's a Garfield
Wait,
fucking
wait,
Jaws
one more
fit.
time.
And both. Dude, that's fucking amazing. Oh, this, ladies and gentlemen, is one, why we do this pod together, and two, why we are head over heels in love with each other. Because fucking A, man. Dude, that's so fucking random.
That's extremely like wow. Okay.
Hell yes. Where the fuck was I? Oh, okay. Because I suck at watching movies.
Yeah. Oh
I
man.
I just started watching the new first Godzilla, which with the one with Brian Cranston and the Kick-Ass kid.
Oh, you didn't watch the one with Broderick?
Oh no, no, I saw that years ago, and I'm not doing that shit again. No,
It's
no,
a girl and lays eggs and shit.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
fucking
hard pass,
stupid shit.
hard pass. Now, do I need to watch
No. Oh,
King
no.
of Monsters and Skull Island to
No.
understand? No, I don't. I don't need to watch those other two movies. If I don't, I'll still understand.
I genuinely always recommend that, but like, dude, you are not. Can you hear me? There we go.
Yeah. I can hear you.
You are not gonna. You're not gonna be lost. It
Okay.
it could be a standalone movie, honestly, because the beginning basically just does like a quick, like, has stills and pictures, and
Oh, so it does like a recap for you.
like you might be a little confused in the beginning with something, and then they're just gonna quickly. You're gonna be like, oh, okay,
Makes sense. Okay.
yeah, it's very
The only
easy.
reason I asked that is because I was talking to the wife earlier and she was like, "Have we watched that?" I was like, "No, it just came out." She was like, "We should watch it." I was like, "I think you might have to watch the other ones first. I don't know. So I figured I'd ask."
No, no, no. You can literally watch that shit tomorrow, and you'll be
Okay.
like, oh, okay, it'll be fine. I
Oh
mean, dude,
yeah.
literally all you got to know here, I'll help everybody out. I'm not going to spoil anything. And if you'd want to watch all of these movies
Mhm.
before you see it, this still isn't going to spoil it for you. All you got to know is that you have a misconception on these monsters being evil, when in fact, in reality, Kong is actually good and a protector,
Right.
as is Godzilla.
Of course.
And there's other kanji slash. Wait, is it kanji or kanji? Other fucking monsters,
I'm sure.
titans, call them titans,
Yeah.
that come to Earth
Right.
some way, and Godzilla fights them or Kong fights them,
All right.
and the reason why they could coexist is because they're on opposite sides of like the world, basically.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So that's all you fucking need to know.
Yeah, of course.
And
That's exactly
obviously,
what I figured.
it's
So,
common sense that if Kong leaves Skull Island, then there might be a fight.
well, yeah, because I mean, they're both protectors and they
And
both think they're
alphas.
protecting, and
Yeah.
yeah, obviously that as well. But yeah, no, from what I've seen of the first Godzilla, very well done. I mean, super good story of that was really, really well. I think I've got maybe, I don't know, probably the last 20 minutes, like the big battle, I think is what I have left.
Yeah.
But fucking knocked out, and then we went on vacation for a couple of days, and I just got home.
Oh, yeah.
So
But no, I'm gonna give it like right in the yeah, I guess thumbs to the side, right in the middle, because like some of it was a little like what the fuck?
yeah,
It's like ultra futuristic tech, and you're just like,
what?
But then again, at the same like, I don't want to be that guy because at the end of the day, it is a movie about a fucking giant gorilla and a giant lizard. So
Giant lizard.
like,
That's
does
true.
it really matter?
Right, you can't get too scientific about it. You're like,
Yeah.
that's bullshit. Yeah, but these two big fucking
Dude, but
hulking
see,
ass
I
creatures.
have that problem when I watch movies. Like, I'm the guy that will watch a fucking movie that has aliens, zombies, fucking porn stars, revived celebrities that died, all starring in it,
Right.
playing like the most ridiculous roles ever in a movie about like making Kiss a great band. So
That's
all this shit that will never happen, and the second somebody opens up a Pringle can and pours it out, and all the Pringles are intact, I'm like, that's bullshit. That would never fucking happen. There's no can on this planet of Pringles that has every single one intact.
yeah, but see, I mean, that kind of makes sense to me though, because like you get that the other stuff is you get that the other stuff is, hyper realistic, like, the zombies to a certain extent, blah blah blah. But like over the course of your life, you have cracked however many cans of Pringles and done that same shit, and
Yeah,
it never happened.
ever.
Ever.
Because there's other things that I've seen done. I have seen people remove Reese's peanut butter cups from the little mini cupcake little bowl things are in, the little fucking
Yeah.
paper,
Yeah.
without leaving any chocolate resin behind. I've seen that done. Everyone said it's impossible. I've seen it done. I
Oh, yeah.
have opened up I have opened up fucking Kit Kats that hasn't had a single one broken. People said that
Yeah.
couldn't be done. Nowhere ever have I ever seen Pringles completely intact. It's never happened.
Very true. I don't think because like I mean obviously I don't know how they make Pringles at the Pringle factory, but like it's got to be machinery. I can't
Yeah.
imagine there's anybody putting their dirty dick beaters down in every can of fucking Pringles to fucking stack those chips. So with machinery is going to be machinery, and shit's going to get broke.
Yep. And
I tell
also
you what though,
shipping.
ramen noodles, some of them things are insanely hard to break into four.
Oh yeah.
I have had some packs of ramen noodles, dude, where like I have grabbed them by the sides and gone to give it the old crack down the center, and that shit wasn't happening. Like I had to
Yeah.
bang it on the counter.
Dude,
So,
that reminds me, man, when I first moved to New York
oh man,
and I was doing things and like I was broke as fuck, bro. So I was just eating nothing but ramen noodles and I had to
oh,
take lunch to work with me. And all I had was ramen noodles. So basically I would just break open there's nowhere to cook it either where I was for my
right.
training site or to learn
Yeah,
my job and such. So I'd rip the fucking ramen noodles out of the big square of
yeah.
the noodles, and I would pour the flavor package on top and eat it like a giant potato chip.
Hey man,
Yeah,
I
it actually was
mean,
pretty good. But
well, I mean, that fucking all you're basically doing by dropping that shit in the water is fucking just loosening it all up.
it's
I
true.
mean, I, MSG tastes the same, baby.
Yes, it does.
It's delicious
Ah,
until you spend 4 fucking years and that's the only thing that you can eat because you
yeah.
are fucking either A, living on your own for the first time,
Yeah.
B, you have a shit job and you're living on your own, so you got to pay rent,
We're in college.
or you're in college. Yes,
Yep.
college kids. Top two things for college kids: natty Ramen fucking noodles.
That's right.
And you know what's crazy to me? Like I have to assume you've met these people. There are people that never grow out of that.
No,
Like Natty becomes their life beer. It's like they get a good job, good everything, got a family, got, big money. They're like, hey man, you want a beer? I'm like, yeah, what do you got? And they're like, Natty Ice. I'm like,
it's like yeah,
why?
that and Bush.
Yes, Bush is another one.
And we have somebody that we know and love very, very well that can totally afford any beer he wants now, but he sticks to Bush, and that's Mr. Iron Cowboy.
Yes, it is. Fucking, he is a Bushman. A
Yes, he
Bushman.
is.
That's
But
fucking crazy to me though, man, because that shit tastes awful. Awful.
I don't know, man. But
To each their own. To each
yeah,
their own. Well, speaking of movies that you've watched recently, I don't know if you've seen it yet. I've only watched the first episode. I got like three more to watch. I
I
think
know
there's
what
four episodes. Invincible.
King of Cock
Oh.
asked me if I saw it yet. I know it exists. I plan on watching it, but I haven't.
I never read any of the books, so I went into that shit completely blind. I watched the first episode, like I had to pick my jaw up off the floor at the end
Really?
of the. Yes,
Okay.
like because it takes a hard left at the end of the first episode. You're like, oh man, this is kind of cool, and then some shit goes down. And you're just like, what the fuck did I just watch? So definitely excited to finish that out.
I'll check it out.
Obviously, we both watched the Snyder cut,
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
and I loved it. I
I loved
personally
it too.
loved it. There was only a couple of things about the film that I thought were
All
questionable.
right, time out.
Yeah.
Let's just do this now. Spoiler alert, spoiler
Yes.
alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert for the Snyder cut of Justice League. Spoiler alert. Ready? Spoiler alert.
Boom. All right.
Okay.
Now you can't say we didn't fucking warn you at this point. But yeah, there was only a couple of things about the film that I didn't really care for, but it wasn't. It wasn't really anybody's fault. I think it was just somebody somewhere thought a line was going to be funny, and it just kind of missed the mark for me.
Which
And
one?
that was the Joker reach around line. Like I
Oh
just
yeah,
that,
that's a
I
very
was just
cringy scene.
yeah, it was like the whole scene itself had this big powerful thing, but then he hits you in the middle of that scene with that one line, and you're kind of like, what the fuck, what, why, what, what was the like, why was that even necessary? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just you call me whatever fuck you want, but like, kind of took me out a little bit. It was kind of like one of those things where like the best way to describe it is like you're about to fight somebody that you don't think can fight,
Yeah.
and they actually tag you, and you're like, oh, what the fuck? So then you got to get real pissed. But yeah, like that's kind of how it felt to me. Um, I
We
liked
all. Yeah.
I liked Ezra Miller's Flash much more, but I still got an issue with the way that dude runs. Like I don't know if that was artistic, if that was directorial. I don't know what that was, but like I was kind of like, well, why? Why with the hands? The hands are weird. But outside of that, though, and outside of what you're going to talk about, solid ass movie.
Yeah, no, I loved it, dude. It was
It
fucking
really did.
awesome. It was phenomenal. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I was laughing a lot at. This just made me laugh, is because like you had Aquaman in the beginning of the whole movie. He's like the brooding like douchebag,
Yes.
and but then they did a really good job of being like, yeah, this is kind of what it would be like if Aquaman showed up to a fight on land, because every time he'd be like, ah, and then just fucking like, dude,
Right.
like he just kept getting fucking
He
rocked.
just flopped. Yeah, he did.
It was fucking great. But nothing made me laugh. I was in fucking tears, and and Fuzz knows this. No cap, no cap.
No cap.
Ask Fuzz. I was messaging for a solid hour, laughing for an hour
Yes.
because the scene that they show that somebody is pretending to be Martha Kent
Right.
to go see Lois Lane because the world needs Lois Lane back. So basically, somebody morphs into Martha Kent and is like, the world needs Lois Lane now. And you need to get over it. And I'm sad, and she's sad. Big mad. He's mad. like so sad. And
Back on the horse, bitch.
and then he comes out and like, and I'm looking and I'm like, no, because they changed the appearance. I feel quite a bit for the movie than from the books.
Somewhat. I think it's kind of hard. I think it's kind of hard to do the
without making it ultra cartoony.
Yeah.
Like Vision, like the original Vision.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm looking and I'm like, who the fuck is that? Not like I don't know, whatever. Maybe they'll explain it later. And then the end of the movie. The end of the movie.
You're not even going to be able to get through it.
Because it's just like, what the...
Make any fucking sense.
And this being, the same guy, floats down to like the guest house of Wayne Manor on the lake.
Yes.
And we already said spoiler alerts, so fuck you if you like, just whatever. And he lands and he's like, yo, you Bruce Wayne? He's like, yeah, I'm Bruce Wayne. Who are you? And he's like, oh, some people some people call me the Martian Manhunter. And I went, what the fuck? And the reason why it perturbed my brain so much is I mean, I'm not like the most DC versed guy, but I mean, I know a decent amount. I know enough. And this was backed by Stampede, when he's like, oh yeah, you know, you're right. This motherfucker
Manhunter ain't no joke.
stood idly by when he could and I get it, there wouldn't be a movie, but I'm just, again, we're talking about, this is the Pringles can thing for me.
This is the Pringles can of the Snyder Cut.
Now, arguably, and also factually,
right.
This entire movie is based on basically reviving Superman.
Yes.
To stop Darkseid.
Correct.
Right?
Because the only reason that the mother boxes woke up and that Steppenwolf came to claim them and all the bullshit that happened, the only reason any of that happened is because the Kryptonian wasn't on Earth anymore.
Correct.
So, whole story being, we have to get the Kryptonian back because these dudes, A, are they're all scared of him. And 2, there's a reason they're all scared of him, because he's the Kryptonian, he'll beat the shit out of everybody. So.
But.
In
the process of bringing back to life Superman, because he died.
Yes, he did.
Died.
Super died.
They gambled enormously.
Mm-hmm.
On top of a second double whammy fuck you, because Superman woke up big mad.
Yes, he did.
Forgetting who he is.
Right.
And if it weren't for Lois Lane, that motherfucker was about to destroy everything.
Yes.
So that was a huge gamble they took.
Right, absolutely. He was about to get all Brightburn and shit.
On top of the fact that Darkseid still managed to formulate, come down, and Steppenwolf was primo, unlike in the first one, where I told you before, like, that was lame as fuck.
Yeah.
And the entire time that all of this was happening, there was a being that was on planet Earth that, correct me if I'm wrong, has and can and could beat fucking Superman.
Definitely could. Definitely has.
And could have taken care of this all
Yeah.
by himself with ease.
Very much so.
Yet this motherfucker was just chilling.
He was eating his Oreos, man. He was
And
discovering the beauty of Oreos, Chocos.
that tickled me so much because the way I said it to Fuzz was it literally reminds me of when you have a potluck dinner at your house
Yes.
and Fuzz and his wife are bringing fucking filet mignon. I'm making an entire fucking turkey. John and Taylor are bringing a honey baked ham. Julio and Clarissa are bringing fucking 10 different sides. Javier's bringing dessert. Fucking Sam's bringing himself in fucking gabagool. Okay. And here comes Martian Manhunter an hour and a half late, and he brought fucking cups.
Hey, we're at the cups. Hey guys, what's up?
I brought the cups, guys.
The cups.
And I was just like, dude, that tickled me so hard only because, like, I get it. There still needed to be a movie.
Of course.
And this is my Pringles moment. I'm always going to call it a Pringles moment because, come on, man. You literally could have had anybody else. You could have had fucking done a DC Marvel crossover and had Thor show up or the Hulk. Right. I don't care. Dude, you could have had Dick Tracy show up. Or Rorschach.
Yeah.
Anyone.
Yeah.
And you fucking had the like arguably one of the most, if not the most, powerful beings.
Yeah.
Of
definitely
the DC universe.
Oh, absolutely. The only saving grace, as I explained to you, the only saving grace, like I said, is I believe, I think it was Sam or Juan. One of the
supposed
two
to be a lantern.
It was, yeah. Initially, it was that wasn't supposed to be Manhunter. That was supposed to be.
Why didn't they make it a fucking lantern then? That would have made so much more sense.
I agree, but I think one of the reasons they didn't is because the lantern that they were going to use, they showed dead in another scene.
Yeah, that little Easter egg.
Yeah, Kilowog.
Okay, that's fine. Literally open up your giant fucking purse of characters.
Oh no, I agree.
Dude, they should have even just had, hey, what up, Bats? How you doing, Puddin'? Like anybody would have made sense.
Besides Manhunter.
And the other thing that reminded me of was when that scene in Dumb and Dumber, when Harry and Lloyd are outside fucking freezing.
Right.
In the Rockies.
Yes.
And Jim Carrey, I don't remember if is he Lloyd or Harry? He's Lloyd.
Jim Carrey's Lloyd, yeah.
And Lloyd goes, oh yeah, I feel toasty. And he takes off a pair of gloves and says, oh, you want a pair of gloves? And Harry's fucking freezing. He's like, you mean to tell me you had 2 pairs of gloves the whole time?
Yeah.
So it's like, you mean to tell me you were on Earth the whole time?
Right. No, it makes total fucking sense, man. I mean, it's 100% like, and saying that because Snyder has enough knowledge of the comic book universe to possibly know that. You know what I mean? Like, maybe he
hope so.
Maybe he doesn't, though. Maybe his understanding of the universe doesn't really leave Frank Miller. You know what I mean? Because most of his shit outside of Man of Steel, obviously Batman v Superman, and obviously his version of Justice League, very, very heavily influenced by Miller's Batman. Very. I mean, fuck, man. Even in the ending scenes, dude, you see fucking Batman hanging out on the fucking bat tank and shit. And I think you saw some mutants. I think you saw some of the fucking, Jordy wearing fucking mutants.
That's where I gotta give props though. And I loved this, and I know you'll agree with me. I loved because the first one I was just like so perplexed by by Batman because I'm not gonna lie, like throughout this whole run of everything,
Right.
I like Cavill as Superman.
Oh my God.
The look.
Yeah.
But I am not gonna sit here and lie to you and say that like I wasn't really thoroughly enjoying Ben Affleck's Batman because to date, until Robert Pattinson's will probably dethrone him, I think he's the best Batman. But we never really got him very well.
Right. No, 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 no. Because
And
yeah, I'll
so
let you finish.
him and then Wonder Woman. But in the first Justice League, it he just seemed so fucking out of place, in my opinion.
He did, but I think that's because Whedon was trying his Marvel shit. And I think he tried to joke up Batman. I think he tried to pull on everybody's love for the Justice League cartoon when Wonder Woman and Batman kind of had that thing
Yeah.
that everybody's kind of wanted explored upon. But I
No,
don't know.
I also, dude, I don't know if you watch the original, which
Right.
it's not, it shouldn't even be called the original anymore. It should just be replaced.
Right.
Um, just some shit didn't make sense to me with fight scenes, especially with Batman. During the actual fight, they always like made him super nerfed. I get it. But then
Yeah.
what I never understood is when like, oh, Wonder Woman's fucking super speed, Flash super speed, Aquaman's fucking Aquaman, Superman's fucking Superman,
Right.
fucking Cyborg's fucking Cyborg, and they all show up at the same time.
Right.
And I'm like, dude, at the end of the day, like Batman's fucking the best and awesome and all that shit, but like he's a man. He's got no superpowers. Why is he
Right.
showing up the same? But in this one, I appreciated such the small detail that like everybody would show up first, and then like a few minutes later, it's like here comes Batman. I'm like, that makes
Right.
more sense.
Yeah, absolutely. It totally makes more sense.
So
And
I
the other
really
thing
like small
is,
details like that.
yeah, well, the other detail that I really, really enjoyed is how the the big plans of attack went down. Like
Yeah,
Cyborg, obviously, his big thing was because he's part mother box to, do that shit. Flash's big thing was to fucking do his super speed thing and charge shit up.
I still think he
Wonder
was
Woman, and you think he was what?
nerfed.
Flash was?
I get it though. I appreciate though that they made it like it's brand new Flash.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
because dude, let's be reasonable. Like everybody knows that Flash's fucking super punch can take out Superman. Come on, like people really sleep on fucking how powerful Flash is.
Well, that's because in every incantation other than the CW Flash, they've always leaned very heavily on Barry being kind of a ham.
Yes.
Like in the CW Flash, he's not ham enough. He's way emo on the
Yeah.
CW Flash. Maybe that changed after season 4. I don't know. I stopped watching. But sorry, man, when I tap out when everybody starts getting the fucking super speed. I'm fucking over it at that point. Maybe there's a big storyline that I got to read. But anyhow, I think that his like, especially with the popularity of the Tim universe with the Justice League cartoons and shit like that, because he was always such a fucking crack up, dude. I mean, he was always the comic relief, the comedic relief. And I think that has just oozed its way into comics and everything else. And you tend to forget. It's kind of like Aquaman. Aquaman's always been a fucking joke because of like the early 60s shit. He just looked like a goofball and he said goofy shit. But in all actuality, Aquaman's pretty fucking badass. Like he's not as strong as Superman, but not very far behind him. Like Aquaman ain't nothing to fuck with.
Yeah.
But I think it's pop culture and what we do with these characters. You know what I mean? Where like once it's fucking typecasting. 100%, it's typecasting, and that's why Batman's always the brooding one and shit like that. Because ever since what Frank Miller got a hold of him in the '90s, that's when Batman became the Brood. You know, he was fuck jokes, ha ha ha. It's weird when I laugh. You know, I thought another thing about the like Snyder's version is like I really thought it wiped away people's dislike for Wonder Woman 84 because I think it brought the Diana back to the Diana that a lot of people really enjoyed from Wonder Woman 1.
Yeah.
You know, and the craziest thing to me though, and it's got to come down to like a pride thing, is how Warner Brothers sees how well this film is being received, and they're like, nope, he's done. It doesn't matter, guys. Like it doesn't matter what happened and shit like that. So I don't know, man, because it's just really strange to me how like as a money company, you see a product of yours do very well and still are like, nah, fuck that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe something will come of it. Maybe not. I don't know. I think a lot of the kinks will get worked out if and when they finally put out the Flashpoint movie.
Oh, I hope so.
Because I have a feeling that's gonna reset a lot of shit.
There's only one, like the one biggest thing I hated about this movie was just like, let's be realistic. They always do this shit. Oh, big hiccup. We fucked up. Hold on, time out. Quick, Barry, reverse time.
Yeah.
Always. They always rely on that.
Yep.
Even in Apocalypse War.
Oh yeah, they did the same shit.
And it's just like, come on, that shit gets so tiresome. That's the only thing. I'm not blaming anybody for that. That's just kind of like the DC formula, you know?
Well, it's the DC reset button. It's kind of like if Marvel had a reset, you know, it would probably have to do with Strange. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Like it would definitely have something to do with Doctor Strange doing that same type of shit. So, because I think, yeah, they even did that in the Doctor Strange movie. Because
Oh, the time lapse.
Yeah,
constant time lapsing.
Yeah, where he fucked with time, and that's what fixed everything. Was him fucking with time. So, and I mean, I think they even did something like that in WandaVision too. No, maybe. Fuck, I don't. No, that was the witch. That was Agatha.
Yeah.
She put some kind of weird spell on everything. That's what that was. Have you watched Falcon Winter Soldier yet?
No.
No, I saw the first episode, but that's all I've seen.
I'll probably get on that at a later date.
Yeah, well, dude, you know me, I suck. It takes me forever to watch shit. If I watch anything like day of or anything like that, it's 95% of the time because of my wife.
Yeah.
So
understandable.
But
understandable.
Now, before we got into all this hoopla, you were talking to me about something that you received, a gift, if you will.
Oh, yes. So I'm going to eventually be doing a birthday haul video. I tried to originally do it the day after my birthday. Instagram used to be allowing up to 59 minutes and 59 seconds of video for a post. That'll change over to IGTV, but now they change it and it's only 15 minutes. My first video was 17 minutes. And I tried my hardest to like snip it, but it just came out like horribly.
Yeah.
So then I went to refilm it, but I didn't hit the record button, so I gave up. But to save time, I got a bunch of silly custom stickers from a friend, and I just wanted to show them off just because I wanted they watched the podcast and I wanted to they're not going to be anonymous, but they'll know. I just want to shout out and say thank you. They handed me an envelope with a bunch of stickers, and we're going to go through them just because it's just funny. Right. So here, get ready for a sticker haul, everyone. Okay, so first one's a chinchilla.
Nice. Love it.
It's fucking random, but Apparently, life is better with alpacas. For obvious reasons, Taco Bell with Baja Blast.
With the Baja Blast. That's a what the hell? That's one of those Crunch Wraps.
Yes.
Crunch
Crunch
Wrap
Wrap.
Supreme.
Oh, and I'm gonna save one for last for a specific reason.
Okay.
This one obviously.
Jeep.
This one I was specifically told because you're a dirty slut. So, shh. This one's fucking fantastic.
Sucks to suck, baby. Yes.
This one's gonna hit home to you a little bit because I'm apparently a beta boy.
That's awesome.
This one's fucking sweet, bro. Lilith.
Oh, it's dope.
My Hanya Oni.
Nice. Love it.
My obsession with Oreos.
Oreos. See? That's something you have in common with Martian Manhunter.
There you go.
See?
Because I love pugs.
Pug shitting out some rainbows.
My OG, well, not OG, one of my mains from Rainbow.
Ah, Dokkaebi.
Because I show my ass way too much on the podcast and other places.
Bubble butt.
A New York license plate that says Nomo Cuomo.
Oh, that's perfect.
Of course.
Thor, nice. Kirby Thor, too.
That's right. Kirby Thor. Very, very happy that they remembered that.
They remember the Kirby Thor.
Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando.
A gyro, aka what people know as a gyro, because you know I'm Greek. That came with this: eat gyros and feel Greek. Eat gyros and feel Greek.
No.
Wicked.
I like it, dude, because it's the Massachusetts.
That's right. The dog I had was a Norwegian Elkhound. It's Elkhound Squad.
Oh, nice.
My favorite dog breed. My new favorite beverage, which is San Pellegrino, or just seltzer in general.
Nice.
And this one I'm saving for last because I'm gonna have to take my headphones off for this because I have something to debut.
Oh, okay.
And it's not a nipple piercing, but
it's just as cool.
Some of you may have seen in one of the episodes that randomly throughout, I asked Fuzz to place this meme of Littlefoot and his tree star, and it said, "Motherfucking tree stars, bitch." And the reason being was because I was trying to drop hints. Because I said that I was going to be going eventually to get a picture tattooed of the first thing I ever wanted tattooed on my body when I was a kid. So I decided for my birthday at 33 I was going to do it. So, ladies and gentlemen,
here's the unveiling.
And I won't be able to hear you, but
right.
I want to show you why also the placement is awesome.
Yes. Right there. Motherfucking tree stars, bitch.
Okay, watch this.
Got it. Oh my god, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah. So when you move him,
his fucking mouth opens wide.
So it's Littlefoot eating his, going after his tree star.
Dude, that's beautiful.
Dude, you just flew back so hard you moved your camera.
Oh shit, I did. Whoops.
So yes, that is that.
That
So
is a fucking amazing piece. And
uh
what are we doing on time right now?
40.
40.
But
Okay.
yes, just real quick. So thank you so much to my friend. Bro, you
Yes.
know I love you. I got a lot of love for you. You're one of my favorite people. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. These were very close to things that I like and stuff. So it's always nice when you have a friend that knows you and even knows small stupid details about you that they do that for you. So I really appreciate you. Got nothing but love. So
Oh. Well, anonymous friend, you're the shit.
yes, you are.
Yes. But to some things that aren't really, really cool. I got a sucks to suck moment.
Fuck yes.
So this sucks to sucks moment comes in from my wife because I didn't physically see it with my eyes. I was actually in the gas station. We went on vacation for a couple of days. We went to Cleveland and we were driving home today. And I had to run in the gas station, get the kids something. And so I come out and she's like, "Oh man, I just saw a sucks to suck moment." I was like, "Uh-oh." I was like, "You had a sucks to suck moment?" She's like, "No, no, no, not me." She's like, "See this car in front of us?" I was like, "Yep." She was like, "They just had to pull their entire car around to pump gas." I was like, "Okay, okay. Why does that suck to suck?" She's like, "No, no, no. Apparently, when they first pulled into the spot, they had it fucked up where the gas tank was on the opposite side of the car."
I know what they did. They thought, yeah. it was just
Apparently,
it's a cycle.
this fucking chick
Oh man.
probably she thought that that fucker was going to stretch around the car so she didn't have to move the fucking car and she was going to be able to plug that shit in. Well,
Psych.
apparently, the look on her fucking face, the wife was like, dude, the look on her face said, "Sucks to suck." So, from my wife, the sucks to suck moment for that chick was, you should have parked the right way the first fucking time instead of trying that shit. Because how many times, dude? How many times has that ever worked out for anybody?
Never.
Fucking never.
So
There's a
from
reason.
your wife to her, it sucks to suck. And from me, Brando, to you, you're the fucking Amanda, cause you dumb bitch.
Yes. Strange gas station girl, you are this week's Amanda. You dumb. What the
Mm.
fuck?
Are you
Just
dumb, stupid, or dumb?
you
Bitch, are you dumb? Are you dumb?
dumb. Oh, but yeah,
Yep.
so I don't know if you have a sucks to suck, but
My
that was
sucks to suck was combined.
oh,
No, no,
oh,
nay,
nay.
nay, nay. Um, can I say this on here?
Maybe. That's your call.
I was somewhere where I couldn't, and in the middle of something, I was doing something where where you just can't stop and like go to the bathroom.
Okay, gotcha.
Trying to figure out how I can articulate this the right way.
Eh,
So I was
take-
somewhere
Okay.
and I couldn't stop to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
But then there was a literal, like, 1 minute quick timeout.
Like a 1 minute quick break type thing.
And the bathroom was probably about 30 seconds walk from where I was,
Okay.
plus the pee, plus another 30 seconds back. And that shit was going to start right up again, and I need to be in position.
Okay.
So I ran, not walked, ran, sprinted as fast as I could to the bathroom. I was so stressed out trying to fucking figure everything out. Plus, the lights in the bathroom didn't work.
Oh shit.
So I quickly run to the urinal. I whip my penis out. And I had stuff on that I can't figure out very well, and I don't have a lot of dexterity.
Right.
So I did a quick, when you just quickly unzip the fly and just go like this, and then
All right.
your little peeper comes out, and then you just
Yep.
pee.
Yep.
Well, I thought that had happened, and what happened was
That didn't happen.
for the first 5 seconds, I was pissing in my own underwear because I didn't pull my dick out of my underwear. I thought it plopped out, but it was very, very warm. So I didn't get that like feeling of like, oh, a little bit temperature change on the peen bean.
Oh
And
shit!
then I'm going and I'm like, and then I feel like the wetness and I'm like, oh
Oh
motherfuck.
fuck!
So I ripped more, like ripped, and to try to like get it out, just finally go from here to there.
There.
And I ripped with such panic and ferocity that I split down my zipper, my pants,
Oh no!
to my taint. So I had to sit there, said place, for hours with a little bit of pee-pee and a big old tear in my pants. So it sucks to suck.
That, my friend, does suck to suck.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Really upset.
Yeah, I can see that. Were you more upset about ripping the pants or more upset about pissing in said pants?
Probably, you know what? I'm gonna be fair on this. When I analyze things, I'm gonna be more mad at the piss because had it not been for that, there wouldn't have been a tear.
Yep, that makes sense.
And then inevitably, I get mad at myself for
Oh,
not trying a little harder because I don't give a fuck if your dick is 8 inches long soft or 2 centimeters soft. Every man knows that when you do the open and pull down quick technique, like usually it pops out.
yeah, just shoot forward.
It's like,
It's like a snake.
or yeah, snake, a slithery,
Slip our little
slithery
snake.
snake.
Do we have
Yeah.
a moop?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
who?
gonna say this story real quick. I didn't. I saved it from last week. It's
Oh, that's right. This is last
okay.
week.
I'm gonna make this really quick. To try to keep this under an hour.
Okay.
The entire store at my local Walmart is the fucking Moop.
Oh yeah, that makes
In
sense.
specific, the floor manager and the 2 employees at the electronics.
Yep.
So basically, what I'm doing, and I don't care what anybody says. My wife knows it. She thinks it's fucking cool. She's all about it. She doesn't think I'm a fucking freak. She doesn't think I'm a fucking weirdo. I
Okay.
found 8 photographs that I had permission, of course, not just
Mhm.
random shit. They're open source, cool, good to go. That I was going to print out of people. It's non-nude. There's no nipples. There's no genitalia
Right.
of people in shibari, and it's a
Okay.
boudoir.
Yeah, boudoir pictures.
It's
Gotcha.
artistic.
Yeah, yeah, I get you.
So I've always thought that whole art style, the rope art, the rope body art, and then also
Yeah.
like the corset done the right way, and the boudoir. It's very that dark, black and white that has like that soft powder coat to it, and then the vignette on the side. I always thought it was really cool.
Of course.
I used to be heavily into photography. That's like my favorite kind of art is that type of photography. And yes, it can be a lot more graphic. It can be show nudity, but the pictures I chose specifically didn't have nudity because I didn't want them to have nudity, and also I didn't want them to show faces of anybody.
Right.
And then I'll get into the funny part about this after all that. And panel surfing's really gonna love this one because we'll get into that in a second. So I look up Walmart's policy because I don't want to cause a ruckus. I don't want to cause because yes, you can see some buttocks,
Right.
but none of it is bare.
Right.
So I looked at Walmart's policy on printing out photos at the photo booth or the kiosk.
Yeah.
So I had 8 photographs of this boudoir thing, and I looked and I looked and I looked. I saw the policy. It just basically says obviously nothing, nothing sexual, no penetrative pornography or penetrative pornography including oral sex. Basically,
Yeah.
it doesn't say anything about a buttocks. Doesn't say anything about a woman or a man in like a bikini style
Right.
bottom. It only says basically no sex, no minors, anything obviously, and no showing the female nipple and no showing any genitalia at all. So
Gotcha.
no penis, no vagina.
Right.
No problem. I'm not printing that out. So I wanted to print these out, and before people think I'm a fucking weirdo, I wanted to put them in a nice 8-stack frame to put them basically behind where my laptop is now,
Yeah.
because that's just like an aesthetic I like, and I've always liked that. And why the fuck am I not allowed to do stuff that's
Of
consensually
course.
adult and I like, and it's not pornography
Of
whatsoever.
course. Yes.
So I go there, I see the policy, great, head's fucking fantastic. Now, the other reason why I wanted to print this out was because I thought it was funny because everyone has seen the fucking picture of me that I took as a joke that's black and white
Yes.
with my bum.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be something I was supposed to add into the box that was sending to panel surfing for winning the giveaway for calling his wife an Amanda.
Right.
So I needed to print that one out too.
Gotcha.
Go to Walmart. I'm giving you the very abridged version, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, what you do is you go to the kiosk, you print out the photos, you get the photos, you take something prints out that's like basically like this big.
Yeah.
And it has a barcode. They scan it, you pay for it, they give you a fucking envelope, you're out the door.
Yes.
No problem. I've done it a bunch of times. This time around, though, I noticed that they chose a few thumbnails to show on that
Said barcode.
punch out card.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this isn't pornography, but some people may think
Right.
it might be an issue.
Right.
So, remind me to tell you why I got so big mad when we're off camera. But
Got you.
I see that. I'm like, oh, I want to spare this like nice old lady maybe thinking, oh, that's a little risque or whatever. Plus, I don't give a fuck if it's 8 pictures of just me smiling like this.
Right.
It's none of your fucking business.
Agreed.
So I go and I tear the top of that off and I put it on the side and I put one photo on top of the other so you can't see it. I have it aside. So this woman, she scans me out. She looks at it first and sees that it's torn. Scans me out. Gives me an envelope. She goes, "Oh, where are the photos?" I'm like, "Oh, they're right here. They're on the side." She goes, "Okay." She hands me the envelope, and it's like something clicked in her head, and I don't know if she just got like, I don't know. She goes, "Oh, I need to see the photos," and I'm like, why?" She's like, "Because I need to see the photos." I fucking hate that. Tell me you need to see the photos to see if it's something with kids or violence or gore or legitimate pornography, then fine. We can do this discreet like adults. I'll stand on the side with you and I'll let you see the photos.
Yes.
Nope. She wanted to see that, so I said, fine, listen, you know what? They are a boudoir photo shoot. There's no nudity. I'm just letting you know now that there's some of them are shibari rope, which is like a rope art form on your body that could be considered like bondage.
Right.
Still nothing sexual. So I said, oh, and there's one joke photo in there of me that I was giving to somebody as a joke. But I'm not in the sexual or pornographic.
Right.
So, long story short, to save a bunch of time, what happened in between, I show her one photo. She goes, nope, can't sell these to you. I'm like, why? Like, they're pornography. They're not pornography. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. She calls over another associate to show him the one photo that I was showing her. And she fucking snatches out of my hands like a fucking dickhead.
Ooh.
All the other photos and is like planting them down. And bear in mind now there's a bunch of people.
Well, of course.
And they're all, because they hear that I'm trying to print out pornography. So everybody and their mother's trying to get a look.
Like, oh, what?
And she called it, and I quote, disgusting, filthy pornography.
Nice.
And she says, I can't print them out. I said, I already printed them out. She goes, well, we can't sell them to you. She's like, I'm like, why? Because it's Walmart's policy. Like, it's not Walmart's policy. I looked. The other associate says, oh, yeah, well, I mean, maybe to you it's not, but it's not us. It's Walmart's policy. Like, it's not fucking Walmart's policy. But whatever, man. I'm not going to sit here in the middle of fucking Walmart. So I was like, all right, fine. You know what? Okay. I will. No problem. And I wanted to do this all on the side, but they didn't let me, of course.
Of course.
So I said, here, give me them. I'm going to tear them up into tiny, tiny pieces and throw them in the garbage.
Right.
Because I am part of those photos.
Right.
So I want that shit demolished.
Gone. Yeah.
They said no. They're not handing me the pictures back. So I'm like, I want these destroyed. The other associate said they get put into a box, and then usually at the end of the day or the end of the week, they shred them. I'm like, no, I'm not leaving this fucking store until they're all shredded. Yeah. Or you let me, I'm literally just asking you to just let me rip them up and I'll walk out the door.
Yes.
They made a big stink about it. I'm just like, oh my goodness, I don't know why this is so difficult. I want them destroyed, but like, how about we go and we destroy them? I watch you shred them. Can I just watch you shred them? Because now you literally just sat here telling me this entire fucking time, making it seem like I'm some fucking giant pervert, trying to print out pornography.
Right.
Which is not remotely true at all. The most hilarious thing about all of this is there's literally nothing in those photographs that you can't buy at Walmart.
Oh, yeah. Probably not.
You can go to Walmart and buy a 10-pack of cotton thongs for your 12-year-old kid.
Right. No, 100%. You're absolutely right. Yes.
For a 12-year-old kid.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't print out black and white photos done very tastefully showing no nudity, essentially of people wearing a bikini.
Yeah. Of course not.
That you sell at Walmart.
No, it's disgusting pornography.
Okay. So they call the manager over. Manager says to me the same shit, that it's Walmart policy. Anyway, I made such a big fucking mess. Now I'm still maintaining calm. When I say I'm maintaining calm, like I'm talking to them exactly as I'm talking to you right now. And the reason being behind that is because I know that usually yelling leads to nothing, except possibly the police being called. And to be quite honest with you, that is just one of those calls that's just such a fucking waste of police resources. And I don't give a shit if the cop was doing nothing. I don't give a shit if the cop was eating lunch. I don't give a shit if the cop was tracking down a fucking serial killer. Either way, that is just such a waste of fucking resources.
No, I agree.
That's like calling to me and wasting firemen's time, even if they're doing nothing but playing fucking pool in the firehouse.
Right.
Because you don't know how to turn off your stove and you called them over to do it for you.
Exactly.
Just a waste of fucking time and resources.
Oh, absolutely.
Let them relax. I'd rather people relax and chill.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I'm the type of guy that will scour an entire store so I don't bother an employee.
Yeah. No, when
I finally can't do things myself, then I ask for help. Yeah. Anyhow, the manager says the same shit. More words back and forth. Long story short, I definitely ended up. And they try to tell me too that their shredder was like in the back office where employees are only allowed and they can't bring people back there because it's a liability. And ironically enough, sure enough, they ended up shredding in front of me and it was literally fucking 3 feet away.
Yeah, of course.
So there's quite a few details in between there that are missing, but long story short, that's asinine. That was insanity. It was extraordinarily embarrassing for me because even though I know that I'm innocent, I didn't go against Walmart policy. And, in fact...
it just seems like making a mountain out of a molehill.
Yes. Well, lo and behold, I was right. I called Walmart. I called corporate. Okay. And I was right.
Yeah.
And I got all the way up to not even just the regional manager of the Northeast. I was talking to the guy that's in charge of every Walmart east of Ohio. So if you
Holy
split the
shit.
country,
Yeah.
if you split the country in half, there's one West Coast chapter president and there's one
Yeah.
East Coast chapter president, and I got that guy.
Yeah.
So this may not be everybody's flavor, but this is what they considered disgusting, filthy pornography. I know it's going to be hard to see, but, and by the way, her butt crack, or his, I'm not sure, I just like the photo, his or her butt crack is covered with a rope.
You can't even fuck. Whatever, man.
I'll show you one last photo.
Oh my god. Can't even see shit.
One last photo, man.
Oh my god.
Tell me, is this violent, disgusting pornography?
Sure.
Here, let me put the brightness down. And be honest.
I will. I'll be on. You know I will be.
Is this violent, disgusting pornography?
No, that's a woman wearing a garment that was insanely popular in the fucking what 30s, 40s, 20s.
Victorian era. Is that
Victorian
anybody? There you
age.
go. There, it kicked in. Look at that.
Yeah, no.
To me, that's just beautiful. A beautiful fucking photograph.
That's all it is a photograph. Period. That's all it is. It's not disgusting. It's not fucking violent. It's not anything. Dude, it's Victorian era shit. That shit is in
Anybody. Yeah.
that picture, 100% guaranteed. That picture could be in a college textbook, a fucking high school textbook. Come on, man. There's fucking nothing wrong with that picture. But when you run into the moops of Walmart,
And before anybody comes at me, yes, there's no problem for stuff like that. My wife is also into art and photography of that caliber.
oh yeah.
And in fact, whatever, it's just not going to work, but whatever. Anyway, in fact, my wife is one of the people, because she's not fucking milkshake prude vanilla.
Right.
We have no problem having artistically done, like, that girl could be totally ass naked.
Right.
As long as it's done in a tasteful form. She will print that shit out 8 foot by 6 foot and put that up on the wall if she likes.
Right.
And I'm talking about breasts out, bush, no bush, full frontal fucking nudity.
Right.
Because there's a difference between that and there's a difference between somebody spread wide open, sucking on fucking one dick and getting plowed with the other, while step bro is fisting him from behind. So.
Well, with all that being said, sir,
Oops.
fucking Walmart's a bunch of goddamn moops.
Yes. And believe it or not, that was the short version.
Short.
All right, everybody. Eat dicks and prosper.
We'll see you next
Actually,
time.
no. Kick
Wait.
it back.
No.
Don't eat dicks. Eat farts.
Eat
And
farts.
prosper.
Hell yes.
Okay, bye.
Bye.